up, Confession Boxers? Welcome back to Miss Confession with yours truly, Hales, and we're gonna dive into Confession 14 because I don't think we need to waste each other's time. So Confession 14 is that I go to therapy and I am not afraid to admit that. Now, I know I am not the only one that grew up with this negative connotation surrounding therapy. I grew up in a society just like many of you where therapy was deemed as a place that you had to go if there was something seriously wrong with you mentally. It was a place where if you had a lot of childhood trauma, it was a place where if you were going through a divorce, or if your parents were getting divorced, or if a grandparent died, you had to go to therapy to work through your issues, or at least that was my take on it. I remember being little and thinking like, God, like I don't qualify for therapy because not enough happened in my life, or I have a really good childhood so I can't go to therapy or talk about my issues because I'm not in the same boat as these people. Somebody has it worse than me. This past June, I had finally reached my breaking point and decided that I needed to go to therapy just because I wasn't the happiest version that I wanted to be. As I had said in Confession 12, I finally feel good in my body. I wanted my inside, my mental, to match my physical representation of myself. However, there was one catch. I still didn't feel like I was deserving or worthy or I guess broken is the word I want to say. But I wasn't in a spot where I needed to go to counseling because people still had it so much worse than me. I remember my first week at counseling with my counselor, who's absolutely amazing. She had said to me, well, why are you here? And I just remember sitting on the phone and I just started crying. I'm like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I wanted to come to counseling. I don't know why I'm not happy. I don't know why I feel like I have all of these issues that I need to work on because I don't have this huge trauma, but I just feel like I need to be here. I just feel like I need to work on things. She was so nice, and she pretty much told me that although I thankfully didn't grow up in a childhood home where there was a lot of trauma or abuse or neglect, it doesn't mean that I don't have things to work on with my emotions. As the time went on with my therapist and as the sessions kept going, I began to realize that my biggest barrier in my life was not being able to process my emotions, which is actually super, super common. I found that as I've started to dig deeper within myself and figure out what it is that I'm feeling, this is a problem that a lot of us adults have. And it's of no fault of anybody. Even in my counseling sessions, I always talk to my therapist, I never want this to come back on my parents and have my parents feel guilty about the fact that I can't process my emotions. I don't know when I'm happy or when I'm sad or when I'm angry or when I'm disappointed. And she pretty much told me, it's of no fault of anybody's. It's just we grew up in a society where our emotions aren't validated. We're not told that it's okay that you feel angry. It's not told that it's okay that you feel sad because of X, Y, and Z. It's more so shove it down, don't let it show, put on a brave face and go about your day. And that, when she said that absolutely summed me up. My whole life, I've been that person where I just put on a smile and go about my day and not worry about any negative emotions. Because of that, I haven't been able to have happy, healthy relationships or even experience happiness within myself because I didn't know what it meant to be true and genuine to myself and feel the things that I needed to feel in order to heal and move on. Therapy is this beautiful gift that I've been given where I've learned strategies and skills to carry throughout my life on how to heal, no matter what the situation is. It could be a breakup, it could be the loss of a job, it could be the passing of a family member. I've learned in therapy how to deal with anxiety, how to deal with the unknown, how to deal with hurt that I've either given myself or gotten from other people and work past it in order to become the healthiest version of myself. My biggest hang up is that in this world, when you tell somebody that you're going to therapy, they flip a switch and they look at you like, oh, you poor thing, what happened? Knock it off. If you're one of those people, knock it off. Stop judging people because they go to therapy and stop judging yourself for needing therapy. I think personally, and you guys can all take this for how it is, I think everybody needs to go to therapy at some point in their life just to have that support person in your life to know that you're not alone, that things that you've gone through is okay. It doesn't matter what it is that is from your past. It doesn't matter where you want your life to go. It's a matter of having that friend or that guider in your life to get you to that healthiest part of yourself. So if you're watching this and you've been on the fence about going to counseling, just take this as your sign. Go see a therapist, go do yourself well and heal yourself because it is the best decision I've ever made. That's it for this week, guys. Make sure you're following along every Thursday with Miss Confession, and hopefully I'm going to be having some guest stars on here to really brighten up your week. See you next week, guys. Bye.